All right. So Gemma Wei is amazing to work with. Engage her for some postings, and she made the extra effort to understand what the event we were engaging her for was about before writing about it. The images she produced surpassed our expectations as well, and she even gave us suggestions. She genuinely seems like a great person.
That's nice.
I believe
nice.
that.
Yeah, I believe that.
I believe that.
That's
Gemma
nice.
is really like that. There's
But-
another bad Gemma one. What? You
Oh,
see
is
the
there?
bad Gemma one? Actually, I went to ask her about it.
Ooh.
Yeah, because that one said that she was at a wedding, and she was so she was the host, the
Okay.
MC of the wedding.
Right.
It was an influencer's wedding, so I'm pretty sure it was Melissa Cole's wedding. But Gemma has hosted a few weddings, and she said that during the wedding, the person said, "I am a client who sponsored something in the wedding," and I asked Gemma to say out, like, let's say flowers by XXX company, right? So Gemma was supposed to say, "Oh, thanks to XXX company for the beautiful flowers tonight here," and they asked the bride first. The bride said okay, and they told Gemma that the bride said okay. She was supposed to read out this thing, and she did not read it out. And then they said that Gemma is a diva, and like blah blah blah. She wasn't even there as an influencer. She was there as an MC for her friend's wedding. Why is she required to work for you? You're not a freaking client, are you? This is so ridiculous, right? And then I'm just like, how can you post this kind of thing that you're talking about her work ethics? She was not working for Melissa. She was just MCing as a friend. And then after I asked her, like, what, do you remember this thing? She's like, honestly, I don't remember any of it. But I think that maybe as an MC, you are
Maybe
being...
as a host, she just left
You're
it
just
out,
busy, you know. You have
Yeah,
101 things to take care of,
Yeah.
and you're anxious. You got stage fright, and then you have to handle this stupid random person
Yeah.
asking you to talk about their brand, which is so unimportant anyway to them. It's like, oh jeez.
I mean, weddings are really tricky, I have
Yeah.
to say. You know, last year we had quite a few sponsors for our wedding, and even until now, I still owe them some posts.
Oh, no.
Like, I wasn't able to reach all the deliverables because I was just running everywhere. I didn't have time to take photos and stuff. So until now, I still like owe them some stuff, but they've been really kind and understanding. But
Yeah,
but yeah, I do feel bad
your
about
daughter
my-
already born, dude.
Yeah. No, but the thing about working with these type of people, you often build a long-term relationship,
Yes.
and maybe after wedding you have a birthday party, you have
correct.
another event.
I really feel that for influencers, like, you can see how many times a client works with them. It can be just like, it's not a one-time campaign, like occasion. Like sometimes you will see there are many return ads, and
Correct.
I feel like that's a testimonial of how well they work.
Correct.
Right? Because if the ads don't work, our clients will never come
Why
back.
would they come back?
Yeah.
Why would they come back?
Correct.
And-
Or if you're difficult, they will never want to work with you
and
again.
that's a better
Yeah.
testimonial than any of these. Actually.
Correct.
The fact that someone is willing to come back and pay you
Again,
money
yeah.
for something that you've already worked with them on before.
That's right. Right. So
Another good review do we have?
Oh yeah, okay. So like, you know, because everything is anonymous, right? You can put very bad reviews. You can also put very good reviews.
Okay.
Sometimes too good to be true, okay?
Too good to be true.
Tomorrow
but-
I help you. I go and Daniel Ron's cock is super
can
big.
Can we get someone
Okay.
write something nice about
You
Dan?
know, okay. But before I start, right, don't want to discredit the influencer that's involved in this post, and also as an influencer, everyone wants to be talked about, just to be fair.
What?
Every influencer wants
In
to be
case
talked
it's
about.
real, like, in case it's real.
In case it's real.
What do you mean everyone wants to be talked about?
It's true. What influencers want is to be talked about, correct?
Yeah.
But not to discredit the influencer involved in this tweet or this post. Okay, Heads Over Heel was free and easy to work with. Even though we only required one IG post in return, she would still post us and tag us, shout out time to time. She gave more than we paid for. Really grateful.
Wait, what? Wait, let me see. Free what? Free. Oh, that means it's a barter trade, right? Free.
So
oh,
more than they
dude,
asked.
this is a terrible review. It's not a good review. You know why? You're telling everyone you're a free prostitute, dude. Don't need to pay. Free one. Not only give you one post, she give you a lot.
Yeah, that doesn't work in her
Yeah,
favor,
dude.
actually.
Yeah, it's terrible.
There's one more very good, possibly fake review. I just saw, where was it? It's.
Why would you
about
say
John.
that is not genuine though? I feel like that may be a real genuine
Yeah, I think
review.
it sounds
Yeah.
genuine.
Really?
Yeah, maybe.
Okay.
It's just one of those, like, maybe give her a free lunch and then she's like, oh yeah, this lunch very good.
Wait, did I screen? I think I screenshotted it. Hold on.
You know, I feel like it is natural for smaller influencers, micro influencers, to have a good relationship with the brand, because I mean, I can imagine for maybe the bigger ones, right? They would have maybe 12 to 15 campaigns per month, and you can only spend this amount of time working on that campaign aside from every other thing that you're
True,
doing
true,
on
true,
YouTube
true.
or content,
Yeah.
right? Whereas a smaller influencer may not get as many campaigns as the bigger ones, so they have a lot of time
To spend on one
and they can
client.
spend more effort
Yeah.
and
Correct,
more
correct,
time to
correct.
communicate with the client, see what they like, see what they don't like, make friends a little bit.
True.
And I genuinely feel that way because when I was smaller, that's the kind of connection that I had with my clients. But these days, I really just leave it to my management.
Correct. And I think that the big ones, they have managers, so it's a lot more difficult to build that kind of rapport. Yeah.
And I do realize that even though having a manager does help with making the process smoother and more professional, sometimes it's nice to talk to the client because they also want to talk to you.
More personal touch.
It's true. It's
All right.
true.
So this one actually, to me, I actually tickled my throat a bit while reading this. Okay. So John Chua from Real Talk is a super cool human. He's not the most polished, but he's someone who can connect with people really well and tries really hard.
He's a great guy.
He is a great guy. With him, you get belief in the brand, in the cause, and a genuine reaction. Not so much the picture perfect post, which to me is fine. Both my clients and my team liked working with him. No regrets.
I feel like that's a low-key way of saying he's ugly.
Indirectly saying it's ugly and
No picture.
I mean, if
not
you're gonna
picture.
compliment someone, just say the nice stuff. What's with the he's good, but maybe not so good, but he's good, but maybe he's
but would a client write things like this? You know, it's
I'm sure.
I think it's okay. I
Really?
think it's okay. It's possible.
Yeah.
the fact that they
Yeah.
put no regrets at the end.
Maybe they're just trying to be cute. Try to be cute.
Boomers, just trying to be boomers. I don't know. I can't take that.
And let's go for one more. It's so fun reading this. Let's go for one last positive review.
This is bad. This is bad.
I'm coming to see
A lot
also.
of bad.
There's a lot of bad reviews.
Okay. This is a good review. And one of the comments of the review actually said, "Did she write this herself?" Okay. I think Drea Chong is one of the most hardworking content creators I've worked with. Super high production quality on her work and takes time to understand the brand and its brief and products before endorsing it. I think it takes a lot of guts to stand up for the look and feel and style that you're creating. So kudos to her on that.
I've heard about that. I've met her a few times. I
I don't
can
doubt
testify.
that. She
Yeah.
puts in a lot of effort to make her post look very nice.
Then
After all, that's what she's famous
the
for.
comments though were like, did Drea Chong write this? Did she get one of her writers to submit this?
Quite poor thing.
Yeah.
These fuckers, right? They posted one about me, about the stupid media dinner thing. It's very dumb one. Okay,
Read it out. I
just-
need to hear it.
Do you have it? We don't
I
have
don't
it.
know. It just says like, invited Xiaxue to a free media dinner and she was very nice and polite and posted for us. That's it. And that I was friendly. But why would I be unfriendly? Like, why would I go there and just be like, well,
No,
your
because
food sucks.
they would expect you to be fierce and scary.
Oh, okay, that's good. I lower expectations first. So when I'm a normal human being, it's like, whoa.
Exactly. I saw the same thing about Sylvia. I was
Oh,
like,
right,
okay,
because she always
yeah,
talks
yeah,
in,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a good thing. So then that's it, lor. And then you know how fucker they are, this stupid Glassdoor. They are so fucking biased. They are just like, admin, then they did a poll. Xiaxue, is that you? Question mark. I don't see you doing this poll for anyone else. Obviously, it's for me because you know I attack you guys, right?
Yeah. Well, you're not
Fucker.
exactly on good terms with them.
And you know, I tell you, right? These fuckers, right? The people who voted the poll, 70% say it's me, okay?
Oh wow.
I'm very angry,
Oh man.
I'm just like, it's not me, god damn it.
Oh wow.
I mean, if it was you, it would have been a smarter review than
yes,
nice.
definitely.
Yeah.
And I don't think you want to be known for being
And
nice
free and free. Yeah, free.
You know what's the bad thing though? Like most of the good comments on this site, right? All the comments always say that did they write it themselves.
Yeah.
It's like there's no room for self-praise.
Yeah, true.
So I mean, it's difficult. I mean, what? Okay, let's move away from all the reviews.